Good evening. The House Quad Committee cites Police Colonel Hector Grijaldo for contempt as he again skips the probe into the Duterte administration's drug war. At the Quad Committee's hearing on Thursday, December 12, Lead Presiding Officer Robert A. Barbers asks Lieutenant Colonel Leonel Garcia of the Philippine National Police General Hospital for an update on Grijaldo, who previously cited health reasons for not attending the November 27 hearing. This is the fourth time Grijaldo skipped the Quad Committee's hearing. According to Garcia, Grijaldo underwent shoulder surgery on December 2. However, Taguig City Representative Amparo Maria Zamora makes the motion to hold Grijaldo in contempt, pointing out that the panel had already given Grijaldo enough leeway. In support of Zamora, Lanao del Sur Representative Zia Alonto Adjong moves to place Grijaldo within the premises of the House of Representatives until the end of the Quad Committee's probe. During the hearing of the Senate Blue Ribbon Subcommittee on October 28, Grijaldo alleged that two House Quad panel co-chairs coerced him into confirming the existence of a reward system for policemen and hitmen during the brutal war on drugs. He said Manila 6th District Representative Bienvenido Abante Jr. and Santa Rosa City Representative Dan Fernandez summoned him to check if he could confirm the testimony of retired Police Colonel Royina Garma about the alleged reward system during Duterte's drug war. Fernandez belied Grijaldo's accusations, clarifying the police colonel was only asked to attend a meeting and was not forced to sign any affidavit that would corroborate Garma's testimonies. Fernandez explained that Grijaldo was called to a meeting because Garma said he knew about the drug war's reward system. Garma's lawyers also denied Grijaldo's claims. Senate President Cheese Escudero says the PhilHealth 74 billion pesos subsidy for 2025 was scrapped due to what he describes as a failure. In a phone patch interview with reporters on Thursday, December 12, Escudero says the incident should be a wake-up call for PhilHealth to do better. Due to its whopping 600 billion pesos reserve funds, bicameral conference committees decided that PhilHealth will get zero subsidy for 2025. Senate Finance Panel Chair Senator Grace Poe did not disclose how much PhilHealth would be getting for next year, but she assured the public that the corporation would still be granted an operational fund meant for the salary of its employees. According to Escudero, it was PhilHealth's lapses that forced the creation of the Department of Health's medical assistance to indigent patients to provide for the needs of Filipinos who couldn't pay their bills. For Escudero, having a reserve of 600 billion pesos means PhilHealth was not performing its job of providing health benefits to Filipinos. For her part, Senator Rizzo Ontiveros expresses alarm over the bicameral conference committee's move, saying the zero subsidy is a major blow to the country's goal of having universal health care. Senator Bongo likewise denounces the decision, saying he wants to make sure health programs are adequately funded. The recent eruption of Kanlaon volcano in Negros Island has so far affected at least 11,000 families, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council. In its situation report on Thursday, December 12, the disaster response body says the figure is equivalent to around 40,000 persons in 25 barangays in Western Visayas and Central Visayas. According to NDRRMC, 27 evacuation centers are sheltering at least 4,000 families or about 15,000 persons. Meanwhile, about 600 families or 2,500 persons are being aided outside. The Department of Social Welfare and Development, local government units, and non-government organizations have so far provided 6.43 million worth of assistance to the affected families. Kanlaon volcano, which straddles the provinces of Negros Occidental and Oriental, erupted on Monday, December 9. The eruption prompted state volcanologists to raise the alert level to 3, which indicates magmatic unrest. PVOCs recommended the evacuation of residents within the 6-kilometer radius from the volcano's summit. The Philippine Ambassador and Consuls General in the United States say the government will assist Filipinos regardless of their status in anticipation of major immigration policy changes under the incoming Trump administration. According to a statement on Thursday, December 12, the diplomats met on December 10 and 11 to discuss a wide range of issues, particularly immigration, and craft a coordinated response. The Philippine Embassy and Consulates General reaffirmed their collective commitment to supporting and providing consular assistance to Filipino nationals while respecting U.S. laws. It adds that consular services will still be provided to all Filipino nationals, regardless of their immigration status in the U.S. The heads of posts say they understand the uncertainty felt by certain segments of the Filipino community in the U.S. following recent pronouncements by the incoming administration. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has vowed to reshape U.S. immigration laws, including implementing strict border measures. Earlier, Philippine Ambassador to the U.S. Jose Manuel Romualdez said around 250 to 300,000 Filipinos are at risk of being blacklisted or deported should Trump proceed with his promise of mass deportation for undocumented immigrants. A recently filed bill seeks to penalize those caught reselling tickets to events at excessive prices. Senator Mark Villar's Senate Bill No. 2873, or the proposed Anti-Ticket Scalping Act, aims to prohibit obtaining admission tickets without written permission from the authorized event organizer for the purpose of reselling the tickets by more than 10% higher than its face value price. However, the minimum 10% markup may be reviewed and updated by implementing agencies. In addition, financing, managing, or operating ticket scalping activities on a large scale will also be penalized. Penalties for those found guilty of ticket scalping are a fine of 100,000 pesos and/or imprisonment of 6 months for the first offense. For third or subsequent violations, the fine could go as high as 500,000 pesos and/or imprisonment of 3 years. According to Villar, the bill aims to suppress what he describes as worsening incidents of scalping. He believes fans and concert-goers should be given fair access to events of their favorite performers without being extorted by scammers. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Zaharian Sarao. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net.